Hey everyone, so it is day 2 of 12 Days of Christmas, and I have a really fun, interactive junk journal style album. So you can make this a junk journal or you could make this a mini album, but it's so easy and so much fun because it's literally one sheet of paper and we're like doing a few cuts and it comes into this beautiful album. And I'm going to show you different ways you can make it interactive so it doesn't have to be the same way. And that's the best part, is just showing you how you can style this so many different ways. So I kind of made mine simple just to give you some ideas. But you open it, and here I have this little pocket, and I just add a little envelope, and you have this little, insert right here. And then if you can see, there's actually another little pocket right in the middle of this. And like I said, I made this one really simple just to give you some ideas. So when you flip the page, I have another pocket here, and you can see it's a different style. I'll show you different ways you can do that. And then here I just added, something like if you were actually doing a junk journal. I know most of you do mini albums, but if you do want to do a junk journal, you can have or like a memory keeping thing. You could put all your receipts in here, or like tickets and things like that. So I just thought it was fun. So this is so cute. I really just enjoyed it. I was trying to think of something new last night, and I don't know, somehow I found out how to make this. So maybe this is already done, I don't know. But okay, I'm gonna take a 12 by 12 paper. And if you have smaller paper, use that. But I feel like a lot of us have 12 by 12 paper that we could get rid of, right? So the first little slit, it's going to be just even. You're going to slit it right down the middle, and it's going to be 6 inch. So actually, I think I want my lines like this. So right down the middle, 6 inch score. Okay, so our little fold. And then we're gonna flip it to the other 12 inch side, and you're just gonna score it at 4 and 8 inch. So we have this nice even album. So 4 inch and 8. Okay, and we don't really need the scoreboard anymore. That's all we're gonna be doing. Stuff in over here. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead and you should have, oh, can you see this? You should have 6 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just gonna go ahead and take, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out which way my paper goes before I confuse myself, because I just did this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, let's go ahead and fold so you guys can see the lines. So I'm gonna fold all these scores down. My scores don't look even for some reason, so I'm just trying to make sure they line up. Because I don't want my album to be wonky when I'm making this for you guys. Okay, that's definitely not even. So I probably have a problem with that area. So let me grab my little tool. I actually noticed some of this Hey Santa, I think some of them are a little off on the 12 inch on the top. I'll show you why. So like right here, that's usually where the hole is. And so, oh my gosh, my hands are so dry. I'm sorry. I actually got stung by a hornet this weekend, and when I was in Alabama. And yeah, my hair, I've been putting all sorts of stuff on it. But you see this? So it's been giving me a little bit of problems when I'm trying to make a project, I noticed. I don't know if anyone else who has this paper is having that problem. So let me just fix this real quick. I'm gonna have to fix it along the way so we can just keep moving. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep moving. Okay, so now you see this little middle line right here? Let's go ahead and chop the end of it. Where did I put my scissors? I am just all over the place. I lost my scissors. Okay, so we're gonna cut this top and this bottom. So I'm gonna do it this side so you guys can see. So this is actually really simple and I'm making it so complicated right now. And then right here. When I cut that a little uneven, so let me fix that. You might just have to trim it if your hands are shaky like mine. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna flip it over to the side and just fold your lines. So you see how they fold like that? And just fold it again. This is so fun and easy. And now we're just going to bend it like that. Okay, so you saw how I did this, so you see how my flaps are, and you can fix these later. One might be on top of the other, that's not right. Just all you do is flip it and then you just fold it down. Okay, so when we open it, it's gonna go like this. And then you should have this, okay? It might be upside down, just flip it. And then you're gonna have this little part here. And then see, and I'll fix that. But what we're gonna do, just make sure your paper is facing this, like this. And if it's upside down, that's okay, it doesn't matter. This is just gonna be our pocket. So right now, we're gonna go ahead and glue that down. Just make your little L. Okay, I'm just gonna let that dry, and that's gonna be our little pocket. So when we go back this way, you're gonna have another one right here. And this is what I mean by interactive, because you can leave this the way you want, or you can make little pockets. So of course I'm gonna show you how I make mine. So let's just start with the front. And of course I'm using single-sided paper for those who don't have it. This is so much easier with double-sided paper because you don't have to fill these in. But it's not really a big deal. So I don't know why I close these albums when I'm talking to you guys. So as you can see here, I made my little pocket like that. So right here on this first page, I just cut it down a little bit. You can eyeball it, or you can cut it with your thing. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. And that's how I get that first pocket. Okay, now as you can see, the behind is blank. So if you're using single-sided paper, I want you to cut out 4 of these for the inside. You're gonna need 4. And these are, you can either make it 4 by 6 and trim it, or if you have the measurement, make it 3 7/8 by 6. It's just a little shy of 4 by 6, just to, you know, make sure it doesn't bend. So I'm gonna go ahead and first make sure it's even, because you know those little folds are not easy. Make sure it closes. This looks a little, I might have to trim this, but that's okay. So this one looks good. I didn't think I'd get a video up today, but I did. I'm hoping to get one tomorrow, we'll see. Okay, so like this. So again, you don't have to make that little pocket if you don't want to. You can absolutely leave it like this to make it more interactive. Forgot my hole punch. Okay, so as you can see, the little glitter heart right here. I just want to show you, I actually ran it through my die machine. So at this point, if you want some sort of decoration right here, you just take your little die and you run it through your machine just up to here. But just to make it easy, I'm just going to take a punch right now and just punch it so you guys can get the idea. So I'm just gonna, it's gonna be sideways too because my Martha heart doesn't go that way. So this is an old punch. I love it. This is a Martha Stewart one from a long time ago. Okay, and I've been asked about paper, so I want to show you. So today I'm going to be using this paper pad. It's from Michaels, and it comes with several sheets. I've used like a lot of it, but I use different cardstock, or I go to Hobby Lobby and I grab just the sheets, or Michaels and just grab a sheet and do it that way. So I'm just gonna like cut it out and eyeball it. It doesn't even have to be perfect because no one's going to see that. And put it in there, and I can see it's a little too big, so I'm just gonna trim it down a little bit. And I'm gonna use tape for this because glitter cardstock doesn't always glue the best. So I'm just going to, you don't even have to do it perfect. You can just put like 2 little strips because this is going to be a pocket. Yeah, so my husband's from Alabama and I'm a city girl, and I had no idea what the Deep South was until we got married. And I'm talking deep, like I feel like we just get deeper and deeper into the woods when we go home. And I'm not crazy about going in the woods. I mean, I like it and I can like handle it, but I really kick and scream until I get back to the city. Okay, so here's this. And then just glue your little sides for your pocket. I mean, it's nice. Sometimes it's nice to change, you know, the scene up. But sometimes I just miss home. And like I said, I grew up in the city, so. Okay, so now we're just gonna take our other paper, you know, that we cut out. So we had those 4 sheets that are like 4 by 6-ish. And just glue that down for the single-sided paper users. And you can imagine how much quicker this is if you have double-sided paper. But it's nice to customize it the way you want to. I like to pick my own inside walls and stuff because double-sided paper, I'm sure you guys notice it too, it's not like, I'll use one side, but I really don't like the other side. Okay, so I can see this is a little bit funky, which is probably because of my fold, so I'm just gonna fix that. Okay, so that is page 1. So page 1, and then remember our pocket, so we have our pocket that dried in there. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on a little decoration right there to make it the way it was. So right here I have a little card, so if you're doing memory keeping, you can add your photos there. Kind of like one of those little like TN type things, you know. So a little thing there, and then I'm going to add some stuff right here just to kind of replicate this. I cut out right here, just tuck that in there. Okay, so, and now I have my little side pocket right here. So I'm just going to put something in there so you guys can see. There is indeed a pocket right here. If you can get it in there. And then that little envelope is actually a die. So if you have any little envelopes, I have a video where I show like how you make an envelope really easy, a really tiny one. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this on. You don't have to put that there. It's just a fun little idea. And I'm so sorry this glue has been so sloppy without my top. Okay, and I actually made this score a little too short for my envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and place it. I kind of just eyeballed it. Actually, I don't even like it there, so maybe I'll just leave it off, but I would have put that there. Okay, and then the next page, I just made that. So again, if you want to keep it interactive and leave these flaps, you can by all means go ahead and do that. But I'm just going to show you the way I did it. So I just took this and cut it. Ooh, I cut that too short. Okay, it is what it is. I would have definitely cut that more the other way. And again, if you want to cover the back, use those papers, the sizes that I gave you. And just glue it down before you glue down your little folder. And you can see here it's a little wonky from that measurement, but it's fine. And that folder's so bad, it's like whoosh, like a curve. See, I make mistakes too, all the time. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pop some cuties in there. And this is so cute, the crepe paper came with like these tickets. So for those who have not ever rode a train, because I used to ride it when I lived in Boston, this, they just come and they click your ticket. So I added a little hole punch to make it kind of look realish, I guess. Oh, let me see if this will fit here. No, it's still too big. I just wanted something there, but okay, I give up on that. And then I was gonna say, so if you have my like die set, some other ideas you could do is add some tabs. Like here, you can add a tab, or you know, if you have my, and if you don't have my die set, you can make this pocket. So I just want to show for those who purchased my kit, because I feel like a lot of you guys purchased it. You could add pockets in here, so you can have your own little pockets, extra pockets on the side. For those who don't have my kit, I like to show the measurement of it because it fits pretty good in here, as you can see. So if you want this pocket measurement, here it is. Okay, and then we just need to do this last page right here, which is that last paper that we cut out. So isn't this a fun journal? I mean, the fact that you can just use one 12 by 12 paper, besides the, you know, inserts. And you don't even have to do this part if you don't want to. So it's kind of just optional to do all this pretty stuff inside. I feel like I could put this here. Okay, and then right here, I really just made 4 holes and added the little bungee cord. If you don't want to do that, add more pockets or, you know, something like that. So I literally eyeballed it. If you're anal and you want to measure it, go ahead. I'm just gonna pop it in here because it's fine. And then I just add my little eyelets in there and my bungee cord. Again, these tiny ones, I get these at Hobby Lobby. So I'm just gonna kind of grab whichever ones come out. I'll use these silver ones. Oh, almost lost that one. Okay, I'm just using my little eyelet punch just to tighten them up. And I'm just gonna add my little bungee cords. And those, I just get the colored ones from Michael's. So because that background is so black and white, I'm gonna use this green one. And I just crisscross it. So you can actually cross it and go through again, and I just cut it too short. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do 2 and tie this in the back. So you will see the string in the back if you do this. You can obviously cover it if that drives you crazy with another sheet of paper. See how it will be like that. Or you can just leave it. It just depends. Preference, how you feel about it. I'm just gonna do this last one right here. Just make an X. And of course I made this one long. It's okay. Sometimes I use these leftover bungees for like tags. Yeah, so I had a comment about, you know, something that was wasteful. It was a while back, but I don't waste anything. Like if you see me throw something to the side, usually I use it later or try to figure something out. Like if you look at my glitter cardstock, I mean, I'll use it until there's nothing left, even for like the tiny little punch holes, because I'm a little insane about recycling. It drives my husband nuts. So I really, you know, feel bad that I love paper so much and it harms the environment probably. Okay, so now I'm just going to tuck that in right here. And then add this. And look, the Coco Reno, the, oh, I didn't make this tight enough, this loop. So I love this Snowflake. I'm going to put it on everything. I swear, just the kit. If I was going to buy this, it'd be worth just this. So I'm just going to pop that right here. But ta-da! There's our easy little junk journal. I mean, again, you can do it any way you want. I'm like running out of whatchamacallit, these chipboard pieces for this collection. So I'm just gonna, I know it's sideways, I know, but I'm just gonna put that on there just so it's not blank. But you could see how many fun different ways you can do this with like one sheet of paper. And again, you don't even have to do this with a 12 by 12. Now that you have the concept down, you can do it with, you know, smaller papers, 6 by 8 or 8 by 8, whatever one you want to do. So we'll go through it just because, you know, just to compare side by side. So here's the front, and then you open it, or try to anyway. And this one's a little bit more plain because I didn't add any things on it. And then you have your side pocket right here, which is right there. And then you have your back. So really cute, fun little interactive like journal album. All right, guys, thank you.